Okay, so I wanted to record another video just because, sometimes you have like trains of thought and you just want to keep going. And I don't know, I find it fun to share these stories because they are just like so ridiculous. That sometimes it's like I don't know, I think it's like cathartic, it's like therapy or something. So, and also I like making people laugh. But yeah, so this is about an ex, and this is I'm in a relationship right now, and before that I was with someone else, obviously, and I wanted to tell you the tale of the last day that I ever was in a relationship with this person, because it's just the weirdest thing. So I had a feeling our relationship was kind of headed towards, we were on the fritz, the skids, whatever you want to say. We were kind of like going down like hey, we're really not getting along, and we're starting to fight more, and we fight about the dumbest shit. And that's a Dane Cook reference for anyone older. Dane Cook, the comedian, used to say that all the time, that when you guys start fighting over nothing, that's like a sign. And we were like fighting over nothing. And also we weren't really having sex as much, and like you can just tell when it starts to fizzle out. We were at about 1.5 years being together, and which is surprising because I've had serious relationships that last way longer than that. And before the like fizzle starts to fade or whatever, the relationship starts to get dull. And anyway, so he picks me up at work, and I get in the car, and I'll never forget this because this is how ironic my life is. And I'm very curious if anyone else has ever had this happen, because talk about a total fucking like blow to your heart and like what you think is going on versus what actually is going on. So when he picks me up, he was gonna come over. I think it was like almost a weekend or something. He was gonna come over. He usually would come over and spend the night for like 1 or 2 nights, and then go back, and like that's just how our routine was. He was like living there only for like 2 or 3 nights a week, but then, he'd go back to his life, and he had roommates. So his roommates and I get, are all together, and he picks me up, and I get into the van, and I go and I give him a kiss on the lips. And I guess I was in like a really, like, I just really was happy to see him. Like, I was excited that we were gonna, like, I just thought I had gotten used to our shitty dynamic, even if it wasn't shitty, it was just dull. I got used to it. I got used to the failing relationship, right? So I give him a kiss, which is weird and ironic to me more than anything, is because I never did that, like, ever. I usually was, like, exhausted from work and just was like, ugh, like, just wanted to, like, get in the car, but I was, like, super present, and I gave him a kiss on the lips. And at the time, I didn't really understand the look he gave me. But going back now and looking at it, it totally is like an ultimate slap in the face, in the sense of like he already had decided that he was going to break up with me that day. That's what the look was. Because at the time when I kissed him, I got a weird like look from him, and so I didn't really understand. But still to this day, he claims that he had not decided on us ending the relationship until we had started bickering when he got to my house. And this was not even at that point yet. We were still at my work. You know what I mean? So he said that that was not the case. And I was like, that's such bullshit. I was like, I can tell by the way that you gave me that look that, like, looking back in hindsight and looking at that whole day, he already had decided that we were going to break up. Like, I don't know why, and also how rude, like, to have me all excited to have a weekend with you, and in reality, you already know that you're probably going to break up with me. Like, what the fuck? Like, D-Day? Like, what? Who does that? So I don't know, that really showed me a different side to him. And then he was really mean after the breakup, which is understandable, but like, I still felt like the rug was pulled out from underneath me. So I had like a lot of questions, and I was like, I just had a feeling it was someone else. Still to this day, I don't know. But flash forward like a year, because it's been about a year since we've not been together, at least. I was gonna say flash forward, and like I found out he was on Tinder. Like I saw him on Tinder, and it was like the funniest thing in the world because my girlfriend was like, "Oh my god, this guy like sounds like such a fucking idiot." And I was like, "Yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend." And I was like, and also gross. I really hope that while we were together and I was in a serious committed relationship to this piece of shit who was on Tinder, I really hope that he wasn't on Tinder then. But either way, it doesn't matter. It's all in the past. And I'll talk to you later. Sorry about my cat, but my cat's always wants attention from me. And there you go. Anyways, have a good day.